Troy Schuyler here, broker owner of the Sky Team at Keller Williams Realty, Southern Oregon, Umpqua Valley, and Roseburg. Understand you're thinking about selling your house. You want to kind of get some stats, maybe compare agents, kind of figure out who's going to do the best job for you, what the market's doing, how to prepare your home for the market, maybe all the above. I've been selling real estate for 27 years. I've always watched trends. I've always watched to see kind of where we're going in the market to help us know how to market to that market, not the market we're in. So we always have to be looking ahead. We always have to be looking at trends and things like that. So what's happening in Douglas County? Right now, we're kind of starting to see the beginning stages of a wobble in the real estate market, maybe the early stages of a transitioning market. We're still in a seller's market, but we've seen a lot of homes hit the market. We've seen a lot of price reductions hit the market, which is really strange when you look at the past 16 or 18 months. They were pretty much non-existent. We didn't have a whole lot of time on the market. We didn't have a lot of expired listings, none of that. But we're seeing a flood of new listings hit and a lot of price reductions. So what that tells me is that people are kind of holding back. Buyers are going, whoa, wait a minute, maybe I need to stop, regroup, rethink. Maybe they're responding to the higher interest rates, likely. Inflation, maybe even having two back-to-back negative GDP reports, technically recession. Maybe people are just going, whoa, wait a minute, we need to just pull back a little bit. People are starting to respond, I think, to what's going on around them. Still a seller's market. We're at 2.3 months inventory. What that means is we have more buyers than homes on the market, basically. That's a seller's market. Anything under 6 months inventory is a seller's market. You get up over 6 months inventory, and it's a buyer's market. Right now, we're at 2.3 months. It's the highest level we've had over the past 16 or 18 months. Most of those months were down in the 1 to 1.2, 1.3 months inventory. We're at 2.1, which means we have a few more homes, and that's because we're seeing a lot more homes hit the market. But we've also seen a shrink back in the pendings by about 12% year over year. So fewer homes going pending, more homes hitting the market, raised our inventory levels a little bit. So that's a trend we need to watch and see how we might need to think about our marketing structure and our pricing strategy for that, just because of that. Price reductions are the other thing. Seeing over 62 price reductions over the past 30 days, sellers are starting to respond and saying, you know what, we're noticing we're not getting the multiple offers. We're not getting above full price offers. We're not getting these buyer craze here with 12, 15, 20 showings every day. And so they're starting to feel that. And some sellers are starting to go, whoa, we need to sweeten up our price here and try to grab that sale. And so I think we're starting to see that with the price reduction, starting to get a little bit more competitive. Still time to grab that peak market that we're in, but I do think that we're kind of on that crest now, and I do think that you're going to start seeing things maybe transition a little bit. So things to watch, definitely, and I can sit down with you with a consult, no obligation, and kind of get into more detail. But just overview, that's what's going on in the market right now in Douglas County. Preparing your home for the market, there are three things that we really look at, and that's our pricing structure, of course. Regardless if we're in a buyer's market, seller's market, balanced market, whatever it is, price is going to sell your house. So you got to be priced competitively, but you don't want to give away the house. You want to get it net as much as you can at close of escrow. So pricing strategy is really, really important, but it's important also to understand what market you're in so we know what pricing strategy we need to do. Sometimes it's better to come in, for example, at 1 or 2% under what our market is saying in order to maybe achieve that multiple offer situation and get a buyer craze going. Sometimes that happens, sometimes that works for us. So that's just an example, by the way. This second step is always preparing the home for the market. Also, probably the number one challenge most of my selling clients have is, what do I need to do to prepare my house for the market? And that's something that I can help you with. I'd be happy to stop by. We can just walk through your house. I can tell you some of the red flags, yellow flags that buyers look for, inspectors look for, appraisers look for, so you can take care of some of those things that are able to be fixed before we get a buyer. Because remember, buyers buy on emotion, and they can be hot and cold just like that. They can love it today, hate it tomorrow, because they freak out because of a slow leak in a bathtub, for example. So different things like that, I'd be happy to sit down, go through that, staging ideas, how to prepare your home and really make it shine so it's ready to go before we have buyers come through your house. Very, very important. The third thing is the promotion, and that's my job. Once I understand what your needs are, your motivation level, why you're selling, where you're going to, really what your overall real estate goals are, we could put a plan together to achieve those goals together. And that's really how I like to work, is ask lots of questions, listen to what you have to say, and really it's about you and about achieving your goals. So I'd love to sit down with you, see what you got, see what your goals are, and see how we might be able to help. You can reach me at 541-643-1131. You can also visit me online, where I have a lot of testimonials there from my past clients and things like that, at troyschuyler.com. Just make sure you spell my last name right. It's kind of a weird one. It's SCHUYLER. So it's troyschuyler.com. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.